really, it has been a nice weekend. Over the weekend, I think nominations are ongoing.
True.
And first of all, I want to congratulate our own, that's the Honorable Kuchin.
The presidential, as the senior presidential advisor.
Yeah, of course, she was nominated. I think now it's time that now maybe she's going to start her campaigns officially.
Because we believe that the primary election will start on 16th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the primary election. So they have 2 weeks to campaign.
2 weeks for campaign. And I think definitely, but I was expecting you to be there. What happened? I did not see you there. I saw our director, that is Habati. Yes, I saw Habati.
Actually, over the weekend, I wasn't feeling well.
That's why you missed.
Yeah, that's why I missed. Otherwise, I would have been there. But of course, even if I didn't make it that side, but of course, in the spirit, definitely, I was with them in the spirit. So we believe that a lot is happening, and so many politicians that are getting closer to the people. I'm seeing some are coming with the private jet, getting back. Some are doing so many things. And today for the first time, I interacted with Kacha, Osoro Morin. Osoro Morin, and of course
incumbent.
Yeah. It's the first time for over 10 years. I've never been talking on phone, but not a physical kind of interaction. But all in all, today I happened to to interact with her, and a lot it's happening in the industry of politics. A lot is happening in the industry of politics, and my brother, so many guys are doing their campaign. King Wither.
But I've seen. For Suru Morin, I don't think that the commission is not so tight compared to the one of Atima Jackson
and Feta Joffrey.
Yeah, Feta Joffrey. Then the Rema, that is Ronald. Ronald, I think that commission is a little bit tight. Reason being that when you look at their personalities, you find that these two. Let me first leave Feta Godfrey. When you look at Atima Jackson, incumbent, and then with Ronald, the owner of Rema. The commission is going to be very... Yeah, Debo. The commission is going to be a little bit tight.
But where do you put Muzaid?
Muzaid, for him, is waiting. He's in the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, for him, for them, they are on the other side of
waiting for the general.
So he's waiting, and even what the Cassian is also waiting.
But how about our brother Monopoly, the bad character?
Monopoly is also waiting.
Because the last time
the challenge is,
last time I had
these are primaries for NRM. So these are the side, these are the guys, the independent guys, and the ones who are on their side. They are just waiting for that primaries to end, then they see way forward. But I think they are very serious on the ground. I've been seeing some of the posts of Monopoly, how he's trying to
engage himself.
Yeah, with the people who are, that is Okokoro.
I was surprised also to see a post of Maya Keys as the woman councillor of Nyaravura.
That one is the tick. She's going. I am the tick. Yes, I am the tick.
Maya Keys, when I saw the post.
And also MC who, the MC standing is it women MP in Izombo?
This is Tasha.
Tasha. She's standing as.
But of course, these are all NRM. You understand?
No, what I'm meaning is she's standing on which?
As woman MP of Zumbo.
Is it not so whatever?
Ali?
No, I'm meaning it's so sometimes good to build your political career. You start building slowly by slowly. But I think she would have started a little bit lower.
But you see, I believe that what is giving her a green light or space for to contest, it's because she was once the PRO of the Black Angel, and when it comes to football,
She's ever active.
Yeah, she's ever active, so she has been there.
She knows how to mobilize.
She knows how to mobilize. So I believe that maybe the fame that she got from there and the capability, maybe the rank that was given to her, right there is the one that pursued her.
But again, there was some information, some kind of information I got, especially with some actually. Let me be specific on what. Somebody was saying 2026, maybe people want the new rich gang to take over leadership as the religion takes center stage. You are getting this one here?
So the center stage of the region is in
of course. What this information, simply what I got there was that they want people who already have the money.
The money.
So what they're going to do is they look at the development of what? Of Nebi. So they don't look at first building themselves. Like, for example, a person goes to the parliament. He has no building. No, he has no building. He has never driven a car.
He wants to build for
he has
himself.
to what? He first want to settle. Yeah? He wants to build a house. He wants to buy a good car. So at the end of the day, in the process, the focus is on those things. Building personal things, individual things that you feel like you need to achieve. So by the time when you start thinking of helping people or advocating for or lobbying for people, you will find that now time has really elapsed. So you'll come again.
But of course, you will come again when it's almost closer to the time of starting the campaign. But you see, when Nebi Central lost 3-1. Yesterday, but when they lost, when they lost, so many guys were talking, they were like, you see, as we speak right now, Eddie Kenzo and Nyamtoro, they have taken, let me talk of 80% of the responsibility of that football club as we speak right now.
First of all, that one is a great one. Why I'm saying that one there is, Eddie Kenzo, I know.
But of course, losing also.
Somebody who loves football. I don't have doubt when Eddie Kenzo comes in.
So now, when they lost, and when they were blocked, me, I'm not a sport analyst. You understand? So now, when they lost 3-1. They were supposed to join the likes of the Black Angel on Duparaka in the big league. So they were not able to make it. So a lot of talking points came. They were like, people are talking so, some of them are talking ill, but now some of them are also putting positive one, that now that they have not made it to big league, meaning that the person who have been pouring money, them will also not make it after pouring money. Because you see, let me tell you, politics is very funny. Politics is a very funny game.
No,
but of course I didn't take it so serious.
One thing that I want you to understand is Eddie Kenzo has a football team in Kampala.
True.
And Eddie Kenzo is somebody who loves sports. Since his childhood has been a sportsman. And one of the things that I trust and I believe is, and within his, he can do something from Nebi Central. I don't have doubt with that one there. First of all, we have seen so many superstars, footballers who have come from that region. Who have come from the team of Eddie Kenzo. So Eddie Kenzo, if he comes up and say, the challenge sometimes, people tend to relate facts, sometimes the issues which are facts with politics, because you have brought it towards the politics or in the period of politics. So it becomes very tricky. The one who wants to hit that opinion will hit it very fast. Will say, what were they doing before? Why didn't they come before? Now are they coming at the time of politics? So it's very tricky. But trust me, I know Eddie Kenzo. I still trust that he's going to do something for Nebi Central.
But of course, away from that, Uncle Chumi still gets at people. I landed on the story of Uncle Chumi again, saying that musicians, artists among themselves, they are fake friends. You understand? Like you may be my friend in the industry, but I may think that you like me with all your heart. Kumbe, the smile is just fake. That's what she was like saying. So meaning that if an artist picks up a phone, calls you, proclaiming to be your friend, you should not give that time. That is not a friend. So meaning that in the industry, there are only enemies. Friends like fellow artists, and also some of the fans, they also have those fake smile on their faces, and fake friends all over in the country.
And do you know why it happened like that? Over the weekend, I think Uncle Chumi had a show.
Yeah.
Where she was still bragging around. I think the MC came in and said, first of all, you cannot come and start disorganizing us. We've been happening here even without you.
Without you.
So the MC said that he actually ordered the DJ to play music so they move on rather than waiting for an artist who is not ready to perform for them. So I think that one, I think she grabbed the microphone. She was trying to say, trying to pass something, but the DJ was playing music. So she tried to stop the DJ all in vain. So I think things have started happening on her. Things have started working on her. So right now, if you want to respect,
but why are you saying that? You don't look to be friends.
Of course, one thing that Sergio, let me tell you something that happens to you, personal, that happens to you. If you're an MC, you'll never side with someone who has done that to an MC, a fellow MC, because tomorrow it will happen to you. So Uncle Chumi has been having
controversy
with so many DJs, not only one, not only two. So that means that she's in discipline. So with that one there, that's my judgment.
She's in discipline.
Yes, of course. Why do you always have problems? If it was one DJ, yes, but now more than two.
But there's one thing I've realized. There's one thing I've marked with Uncle Chumi. Wherever she goes to perform, she must leave some, trademark. At least pinch somewhere, which is not a good thing in the industry. But of course, it happens so that she spoke her mind, and she's entitled to that. That all the smiles you see on different artists are all fake smiles, and the friends that picks up your phone, the phone and calls you, don't think that is your friend. All these are fake. And
but was she right?
According to me, it depends on how you do your things. Definitely, there are friends. Most of the artists, when you're doing the same type of music, they will never be friends. You understand? Me, when she talked about fake smile on the faces, I will testify because I've been in clubs. Yeah, I've been in clubs, watching, listening to music when a fellow artist is playing the music. When a fellow artist's music is playing, there's one that there's a way you will see the vibe changes to a certain to a specific artist. I've seen that one there, not only in Arua, even in Nepi, everywhere. I've seen that. Wherever I pop in, because I've seen, what I'm trying to tell you is that there's that smiling face when you meet, yeah, which is a fake one. That one there, I can't hide it. Because I've seen so many, you'll see, giving an example, yeah? You see, let me assume that you are Mosh and I'm Saj. When my music is playing, you will not dance to my vibe. But before my music was played, you were dancing. You understand? You were dancing seriously. And now my music is played, you stop dancing. You get? So what does that show to you?
I don't know where to start from, because one thing that's I want to say one thing that take into what the last interview that we had last Friday here. We had a Madi artist, Silly Boy. Silly Boy is he was like for him it is easier for him to promote another artist's
music.
Song than even his. I think sometimes these artists, they need to look at what is next. You get what I'm saying? What is next? Why I'm saying that one day is you cannot do it alone.
True.
It's a
collective
effort to make sure that you go the next stage. Because right now you see, like for us, we are struggling with some of us. We are struggling with our music, basically because we didn't know how it works. The Nigerians, they have left us. There's a gap in Ugandan music compared to Nigerians. Nigerians also, they have their own challenges, but ours there we have a bigger challenge. So to overcome that one there, we need to work together. It doesn't mean I should come and sing with you and I think, no, we need to support the music itself. But now if we are going to continue the way how you have said that, whenever I say start smiling for me, I should believe that it is a fake smile because I think, yeah.
Actually, I didn't say that.
No, I'm saying.
What I was like trying
some of those things what you're saying is true. It do happen, but I don't think that all the artists know. There are some other artists, like me, DJ, if I find another DJ playing music. First of all, it depends because I can also have that feeling when we are at the same level. Well, we are the same, but if I find a DJ who is not at my level, I really feel that he needs to, yes, I support him. I need him to pull up and camp the level. But I don't think that the way how you have explained is not the way how I've taken it. Me, I have a feeling that each artist has a different feeling when when a fellow artist's music is playing. For example, Saj, if Monopoly music is playing, let me give an example. Which other artist? James Kennedy. Do you think James Kennedy feel bad if Monopoly's music is playing?
I didn't say feeling bad. And of course, there's a way they show, there's a way things turns, Trust me, let me first ask you, do you really think that when Monopoly's song is playing, LP Shadi will dance to it?
No.
When LP Shadi's song is playing, can Monopoly dance to it?
Depends.
It depends. But for Monopoly, for LP Shadi, no.
Yeah,
Monopoly, it depends.
LP Shadi is the motto. It's just LP has he has a behavior like the one of Raga Python. Yeah? No apology, zero apology. Then the LP has King Kong what?
Yeah, King Kong.
There's some slogan that he uses. King Kong. So
then Monopoly big chest.
Of course, he has changed so many slogans there. He used to call him say the small what? I don't know, so many of them. But I think that was, to me, it wasn't. It is not the right thing that people feel bad. Now, if all of them they are feeling bad, if artists is true that you people are feeling bad whenever you hear a fellow artist
song
playing,
but
then we shall play Jamaican music.
I am telling you this out of experience. Like I did tell you that I have been in clubs, witnessing all these things. That's why today I said let me just bring it out, so that maybe when they come across, for the artists who are watching us right now, they should stop it. You understand? Dance to your friends' music. I've seen so many Madi artists, yeah? When one artist happens to come up with a song, there's a way the video challenge they do. Talk of Destiny Boy, talk of Asha DMK. I've never seen Fifi Music maybe doing a dance, a challenge, a video challenge of a fellow, of any other Madi artist. I can't lie, because I've never come across that. So these artists, they do those things. And in Aluru sub-region, I have seen Maya Keys does that. You understand? Maya Keys does that. She does a video challenge of those male artists.
But not the female.
Not the female. You understand? She does for the male artist, not the female. Knowing that those are our competitor, but I condemn that. You understand? Then I have seen also Slim Diva doing for the male artist. I am sorry to mention these names, but it's the truth. You understand? It's the truth.
So you cannot see Lady Lala doing a challenge for
There's no way Lady Lala is going to do a challenge for Maya Keys. Though the only challenge that they did that I've seen that it's the other collaboration, the Queen of West Night, I think Aluru Queen something music that they did, Maya Keys, we had Boss Bay, Lady Lala.
Where Elton was
the video vixen. Yeah. Then Sherry Cool. So that was the only video challenge that these people did. But I love the fact that a Paida artist, the Paida male artist, not the female one. Though the female one, they have grudge among themselves. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where the tails and where it's heading. I've seen my brother, Mirai the Bad Boy, doing a challenge of Rolling Snake. You get? Rolling Snake doing a challenge a video challenge of Mireille, Bad Boy, and I've seen a couple of them doing that, but not with the female. Then when it comes to Nebi, I don't really understand what is in Nebi. You know, you will never, you will find a male artist, doing a video challenge of a female artist, but you will never see a male artist doing a video challenge of a fellow male, which is the same thing here in Arua. The only place that they do these things is only a Germany and maybe a Choli sub-region. You understand? A Choli sub-region, some of the male artists, they do video challenge of fellow male artists. I can mention names. Laximuva. Yeah? Laximuva is one artist that I don't really know the kind of better name that I can use to call him.
But now, what do you expect? First of all, Laximuva is a leader. He has to unite artists, all artists in northern Uganda.
So he does that.
Now, why do you think
I am coming
what
to
is
this
that one
question.
point that you think that Laximuva should not do this?
He's a leader, so he's trying to show the leaders, he's trying to show other people there that this is how we do the thing. So I am coming to this question. So now, Mosh, if all this is happening, yeah, if all this is happening, people are not doing fellow artists video challenge. You understand? Female artists are doing for the male artists. The male artists, it's sometimes they go and do for the female artists, not female artists doing for the female artists. You understand? Yeah? It has never happened like that. So now, how come that, how do you really think that when a fellow artist, female artist music is playing and a female artist, fellow artist, female artist will dance to that? Do you really think so? It will not happen. Even a male artist, if you cannot do a fellow brothers video challenge,
I think
how do you expect them to dance to the tune?
I think, Serge, one thing that I would say is what should be the best way of handling this? Because now we look at each other as the competitors. So you don't want there and there to you don't want to give a ball to the other. Actually, that's why I always refer artists to behave like a football team, whereby you
fight in the pitch.
You are playing together in a way that you pass the ball to Serge, Serge passes it to you, then it passes to Mosh, Mosh scores the goal, we celebrate together.
We celebrate together.
Otherwise, if we are going to continue in a way that you won't be the one to score the goal, yeah? So your name should be maybe
on top.
We are going to fail.
We are all going to fail. So for the artists who are watching us right now, for the entertainers who are watching us right now, and all I can tell you is that let's stop all that thing. You understand? Let's learn how to embrace love. You know?
But
let's show them.
I like James Kennedy. James Kennedy will never come and say that he play my music. He will say, DJ, can you please play some music from West Nile?
But he will not mention his music?
And even
the last time,
when he tells like that, even when you play his music, you feel bad. You say, at least you play my music. Play music from
West Nile music. So the last time I was with James Kennedy, talking about James Kennedy, the last time I was with James Kennedy, it was the other year, not last year. Last year, but one. That was the time that we met with him in the club. It was in Capital One. And we all decided to sit in the ordinary because we are ordinary people. We were in the ordinary and
ordinary in VIP, ordinary in ordinary.
Ordinary in ordinary. we were in ordinary. Ordinary in ordinary. Actually, at Capital One. So
actually, do you not think ordinary Capital One VIP has ordinary section,
which is okay.
The ones who who stands with their beer or their drinks in
the ordinary.
Those are the ordinaries.
So
in the
VIP.
The VVIP.
No, the ordinaries.
Yeah, the VVIP are the ones who have the sofas. They sit there relaxed.
So actually, we
you
were
have
there.
Where?
We were at the ordinary, not ordinary. We were at the ordinary.
You were in VIP ordinary.
VIP ordinary. So definitely, Sunday is the only.
So which means you could not afford to buy a whiskey for 800,000.
No, I could do that. I can afford.
I'm not saying you have the whole crew.
Yeah.
James Kennedy, you and blah blah who are there. You could not afford to buy a drink of say 7.
Why not? Why not? We can.
Why were in VIP ordinary?
No, because we wanted to be with the VIP. So now, you know, every Sunday, there's a way they play local music and old music, you know. They always take us back then. So they played our own music from Aluruland, you know, definitely JMK, Lucky D Moneymaker will come in automatically. So we were vibing together with some of the Lubara songs, you know. We were vibing. So this is the guy who was really fully vibed. You understand? So I stood and I was looking at this guy. And when they dropped his song, he lost the morale.
That's what happens to him.
He lost the morale, and though he was, you know, the vibe, the peak, you know, the peak that we were in reduced. Yeah, then I was like, oh, my friend, what's up? What is happening? So it happened so that he loves dancing to other people's music than his. So I will only tell the artists out there, let's embrace to show love to one another. Let D1 Cabana do a video challenge of Monopoly, the bad character, the one of Hot G. Let Hot G also do the current dawa of the new jam of that is D1 Cabana. It's a new jam. If I'm told that one artist happens to come up with a jam,
I think the information now very clear. Away from that, I want us to discuss something about the show that the one General Zamba, where people, you know, there are so many critics who came up with so many different let me say the way how they show what happened over the weekend. The show was there. It was called a hip hop concert. I think General was fully in the behind it, because, you know, someone was just dropped back from USA. Now this is one of the things that one of the reason why I want us to tackle a little bit of that one day is rap music. Serge, right now, is rap music selling in Uganda or is no longer selling? We have seen so many rappers, their shows flopping. We have seen the Grabtom Tuju failing. Now the Genial, which has organized, has failed. So you find that all these rappers, they are failing, their concerts are all not working out. Have people lost that general music that they don't want, they don't need now rap music? Or they should do that fusion, like the one of Fik Famaika, Kapeke. You know Kapeke?
Yes.
Yes. So that kind of rap. Is it what people need nowadays?
Moshe, if you ask me, before we post the other thing of our artists, and of course we shall be getting back to there to analyze it.
I'm relating this one here to the this forthcoming show of one of our rappers here. Not Munji, our own.
That is LNB Rags.
LNB Rags, because he's a rapper. And remember, LNG Rags is having the same
type of music.
No, not the type of the music. I think when did you last hear maybe a hit from LNB Rags?
The last time I don't remember. So now, taking us to that.
That's why I was saying that, you know, people have been comparing some of the things that for example, like General Zamba is one of the guys who tried to modify hip-hop music and made Ugandans love hip-hop music. But having a show just last week here, it didn't work out because there were the gaps in connecting with the fans who were there.
Let me tell you something. Mosh, let me tell you something. It's high time that people, some of the artists need to realize, to get this clear. Yeah? Fans, they come expecting something new from you. You get? So now, GNL Zamba has been quiet. You understand? Yes, he dominated in the year 2008, you know, let me say 208, you know, 2008.
That 208 is the time, you know, he last sang, maybe he last had influence in music industry in Uganda.
So remember,
left the country,
back in 208, that was the last time that he had at least something that shook the city, you know. Chikankane was one of the biggest jam. See what? How was it? Chikankane. So now the thing is, since then up to date, he has never hit the playground.
He has not dropped any.
He has not dropped any
big jam.
So that's why my brother Waiki Bender said something. You know, Waiki Bender said something that now that the current music industry. The current music industry, he was even very lucky to get 98 million in his concert. You get?
Who?
White Kibenda. The last concert he had. He was even very happy that he made that one 98 million. It was chancellor. That's what he said. But of course, people now, the fans, they want to see something. Yeah, you're coming up with a concert. What new hit do you have? What new jams do you have? You understand? How have you been on the playing ground? You get? Because I cannot go. I've been listening to your music. You know. Been vibing to that, and moreover, I've been even attending shows that you perform the same songs. You understand? So now that you're holding a concert, what new thing do you have in that? That is the first thing that comes into fans' mind now.
You want to say LNB Rag should organize at least some jams?
No, for LNB Rags, because this is the first of its kind.
What's going to make him to stand out? To
stand out. The first thing that is going to make him to stand out is that this is his first concert. You understand?
Of course.
And the people love this
songs. What is the driving force that is going to make the concert to work out?
The driving force.
Why I'm asking this question is
the first simple.
I'm already relating this thing to so many concerts that have failed. One is, these artists here, they don't have any big jam on their ground. Somebody has been singing maybe way back, and they think that maybe when he comes back, he can hit Lugogo cricket over and people come easy like that. But remember that generation keeps changing. We have been having the generation that you used to maybe to sing for. They are no longer there. These are the guys now who have now responsibility. They're at home. Some of them they have now even they don't party. They rarely go out. Yeah? They keep themselves inside in their houses and so on. So the generation right now, the one which goes the outgoers, the ones who go out for these parties here, how will they understand somebody like JNM Zamba, who last sang maybe in 2008? You get the point? So it becomes very hard.
But let me tell you something, Mosh. There's a difference between GNL Zamba and LNB Rags. It's a very huge difference. Then, first of all, GNL Zamba, he stays out. You understand? He comes like a visitor, you know, and yet he's born of Uganda. So now, LNB Rags, this is the guy. Yes, the truth is that he had his times. Yeah, he had his times, and it's going to be a sympathy concert. You understand? Why it's going to work out is that it's going to be a sympathy concert, where at the back of the concert is to help him, bring him up. Yeah, bring him up on the table. He has been under the table. In fact, under the carpet, where nobody seems to look at him. So it's going to be a sympathy concert where everyone, even if you're to put that concert at 50,000, yeah? Even if you're to put that concert of LNB Rags at 50,000, trust me, people are going to come. I personally, I'm going to pay to enter there for the first time. I will pay at the entrance to go and attend the concert. So it's going to be a sympathy concert that is going to blow
up. Do you want to say that LNB Rag doesn't need another new song? He only needs to concentrate or maybe do the old song that people have.
Definitely. Because look at the period that we have right now. You know? The concert is in September. Yeah? That is 6th September. So currently, as we speak, today I think we are almost winding up the month.
And what I'm saying is, don't you think that we need some driving force whereby we are going to have a hit or any song that is going to be promoted within this remaining
period? Now, if you are to wait for the hit, how can you predict? How are you going to predict the 4 songs? Is it 5? 5 songs that he's working on 4 something songs. How will you predict that these songs that he's working on is going to be hits?
Of course, when it gets airplay everywhere, what makes a song to be a hit is the
play.
Yes, of course, when every DJ is involved.
Let me tell you something. That LNB Rags concert with or without new jam, it's gonna work out. All right, LMB Rags, we all pray that it works out for you, and that is my brother LMB Rags. The last concert that we had that worked, it was the one of that my brother G1 Gabana. That was the last concert we had.
And G1 Gabana, remember he has a Kumabo.
Kumabo was there.
Yeah, it was the one which was spearheading.
Listen, when you look at D1 Gabana and LMB Rags, they have different type of music.
Yes, I understand that.
LMB Rags is a rapper. Yeah? Then D1 Gabana is a singer. He sings. You understand? While the other one raps. So there's a huge difference. And secondly, D1 Gabana has been there on the pipeline.
I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. I'm trying to relate hip-hop music. Do people still love hip-hop music? How many times, what I'm asking this one here, it's a general question. It's not about Ellen Beras, it's not about D1 Gabana, it's not about any other. What I'm looking, right now what we're trying to look at is, do people of right now, with what's done right now, the generation right now, do they love hip-hop music? Or the hip-hop music has failed, now it is no longer selling out?
Moshe, I was coming to that. And of course, we are trying to relate that to see whether the rap music is still working in the country. Let
me ask you one question. How many times do you hear maybe LP Shadi's music being played in the clubs?
LP Shadi's music?
As a rapper.
As a rapper, for now, the last time I heard LP Shadi music played on the
okay.
street,
How many times have you heard Bluetooth's music being played in the club? Because these are the really people who have been there.
It has been rare because you DJs sometimes you don't get time to play them, and trust me. But if you're to play them at the right time, if you're to play those music at the right time, it depends on how you engage the people.
So if now right now I say hip hop music is really now dying, the way how I'm not looking at maybe West Nile, but I'm looking at general as Uganda. We have people like Jenny Ozamba, we have people like Munji, we like people like Gravity Mtuju. Though they say Fikfa Mike is not a rapper, then Kapeke is not a rapper, but I think when something is not working out, you should also find a way how you can fix it.
Let me tell you something. One guy, I've forgotten the name of the guy, one of the songwriter of Gravity Mtuju, because he did say something that Gravity, I've slightly forgotten about his name. He did say something that Gravity, back then Gravity wanted to quit rap music. But of course when he brought in some Katogo, in the music. That's when he got back the interest, and he came back fully, having the interest of doing music again. Because so now when you're looking at the rap music now,
according to you, Serge, you are saying that rap music is okay. Let them continue with whatever thing they are doing. It's just a matter of time people will come back, or the trend has changed.
No, I did not say that. The trend has changed. There's a way they're doing rap music.
Because right now, when you look at the whole of Africa, what I know very well. No, what I'm saying right now, when you look at the whole of Africa, we are into Afro tech, we're into Afro beat, we are into Amapiano. You get what I'm saying? This is now what is trending all over Africa.
But when you listen to those type of music, is it rap or singing?
The Afro. Afro music, it depends on who is doing it. Because when you look at Asake is the rapper. He raps actually he has that kind of fusion music where he does Amapiano, but you find that he also Monopoly also has the Amapiano.
But of course, before we get for the break, for the music break. But me, I can only tell you that the rap music right now, the trend has changed. If you're still sticking on
okay, let's look at Astrolifa.
I wanted to give you that example of Astrolifa.
Is it still strong on the ground like how it used to be before?
Let me tell you something. As we speak right now, Astrolifa is never strong as it used to be before.
Why? Because the rap music is now disappearing.
Because the rap music is disappearing, and he's not trying to be. He's not trying to be, like creative. You understand? Look at people like Fikfa Maker. He's doing rap music, but there's a way he twists it. You get? So my brother Asolifa, it's high time that at least he needs to change. You know? He needs to change. He needs to put in some spice. You know? Because the trend is changing. Look at the light of Bushi the King. Yeah?
Bush for him is in a different world.
Look at the type of music he changes. From the first time Bush started doing music, now look at the music. There's a lot of
and you know, I have a feeling
look at Lucky D.
Bush should go back to the first style that he had before. Because that's what people they want. People nowadays they want music which are a little bit.
But still, Bush is still there, but there's a way he twisted it. Look at Alur Kulembe.
Alur Kulembe is a hit.
Look at Alur Kulembe. Alur Kulembe, he took us back. Yeah? Back, you know, like the past and the present. He brought them together. You understand? Where the old dances to the tune, the current gender does the same. So that is the type of the artist that we are looking at. Look at Lucky D. You understand? Look at Pirango. Pirango was those days. Yeah. Then he brought in Bad Mind.
Actually, Lucky D, if he's watching, I want to have a remix of that song.
Look at Pirango and the Bad Mind, the current Bad Mind. So Pirango and the Bad Mind, these are it takes us, you know, takes you back then brings you back here. You understand? So it unites you. It takes you.
So in all, what you're trying to say that the rap music does not sell much nowadays.
It doesn't sell much. They need to.
So they need to now think wisely and do something. Maybe they need to now do some.
You know, beat it. Put some spice.
They need to change the style of the music.
The Katogo has to be there.
Okay.
And of course, we talked a lot. It's Western Television. We always make sure that we give you the best. We break down the entertainment industry. We all know that these are the truth that is on the ground. But for my brothers here within Northern Uganda, please let's embrace love. Let's start doing our fellow artist video challenge. You know, when an artist comes up with something like this, let's make sure that we give it full force. We show the love to the person. D1 Kabana has Dawa right now. Let's try to do something to promote him, to give him the airwaves. Trust me, when they see a fellow artist doing a video challenge of a fellow artist's song, it gives the morale to these other people down here to also get on board and do the right thing at the right time. Dawa is a new jam. Let's give it the vibe. DJs to also do the video challenges, the MCs, fellow artists, both female and male.
I've never done a video challenge. I think
it's going to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it for Dawa. Yeah, I'm going to do it. The reason being that, you know, it has been a while that I last had a challenge. The challenge I had was a dance challenge. But this time I'm going to be a DJ. I need to do a Dawa.
And of course, let's go for the music break. RGMCC remains my name. DJ Moch, the Scratch Done. Right here, let's go for the music break, and when we bounce back, we shall be giving you so many stories. Vibes, break the chain.
Actually, that's vibe.
That's vibe.
The show has been
cancelled. The show has been cancelled
from Africana.
And of course,
so many stories are coming.
Biebe could break the chain. The break the chain is really the sound. You know, the airwave is really trying to break it. The chain in the other way around. All this will be coming in the second hour of the show. We're gonna be giving you a couple of stories. That Dax Vibes concert was cancelled. The concert that has been advertised for over 9 months. Yeah, it has been cancelled, and this is not the first show that has ever been cancelled in Hotel Africana. But of course, that is the third one. The third show. But now the question here comes that why must such kind of thing happen at such a moment with our own artists in the name of canceling each and every single time after the 9 month kind of adverts with a lot of money put in.
Somebody that booked the venue is trying to prepare and make sure maybe the show should bring back the money that has invested in. And then you come up and say
accidentally you wake up one morning that it has been cancelled.
The show is cancelled.
But no,
so it's not something good. Especially, I think Africana need to. It's not the first time the show that has been cancelled. bring an artist down. The artist has been there, you know, this artist, what they go through. Somebody is trying to raise money for maybe for new projects and other things. Then you just say the show
cancelled. You know, for me, I can't really put myself in the management shoes.
But the good thing, we are waiting for the reason. We are waiting from their side to tell us what is the reason of cancelling Dax Vibes.
That's why they had to cancel the Dax Vibes show. But of course, away from that, my brother, that is Raga D, also came out saying that the death of our brother Daudi Mugema, you know, when he went to look for some financial help, he came out saying that that was not the first time that the guy has been helped, that Salim Saleh gave him a help. I believe that Salim Saleh was helping him, you know, his health-wise, financially. He has been helping him. So that was the last, I think, for him, he was also not happy that he went and met his death as looking for fund, like financial support. Actually, it says that it was not the first time that Salim Saleh helping him. He has always been helping him. Say that, you know, for us, as Islam, we say God, you know, for
Inna lillahi wa inna lillahi raji'un.
Anywhere, anyhow, whatever it takes, God wants it. He takes it.
We came from God and we shall go back
and
to
we shall
God.
go back to God.
I think, also briefly, let me pass this one out to all the fellow DJs. I want to say one of our, actually, should I say the legendary DJ, that's the HD Junior, is bedridden badly off at referral hospital. He has been down almost now 3 months, he has been down. So I think, guys, let's reduce the rate at which we do our things. What I mean by this smoke here is not good. When you over smoke, you never know what will happen. This one I can tell you, remember, Junior is just like how Camille has been
battling.
Battling some of these sicknesses here. The same thing. So, and for us here, we are tied up. You cannot be taken out maybe to USA like Chameleon. For you, you are the DJ or an artist within West Nigeria. You'll be taken to referral here. So people will have more, they'll have to pray for you. They'll have to pray for you. Reason being that sometimes maybe the facilities here may not maybe
reach the standard.
They may not reach the standard of maybe you getting cured. So let's pray for our brother, that is the HD Junior, DJ HD Junior, the one who he has worked in so many clubs here.
Vino.
He has worked in Vino, he has worked in Matonge, he works with Blue Dove, he has been in Paradise, he has been with me in Club Shasha, so many clubs. He has worked in Mambo Bado.
But let me tell you something. This is not a call for only the DJs. This is the guy who promoted a lot of music. You know, so many Western music.
Yes, of course. So, what I'm trying to say is that I think we need to learn. Some of these things, the drugs and other things, we need to reduce. I'm sorry to say this one. Yeah, I'm not trying to maybe to sabotage someone's brand and maybe trying to bring someone's brand down. I know, Junior, I respect you so much, but what I'm trying to say is that all the entertainers try to reduce the rate of drug that you use. It doesn't mean that you never know what will happen to you. When you fall sick like that, it will take for you to keep you down for a long period of time. But if you have not been doing so much of that one there, you go maybe something like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, you're out of there.
Not exceeding the mark.
It doesn't exceed the mark.
But of course, at this call upon all the entertainers, at least this is the time that we need to show him the love before, you know, we are not praying, we are praying for the health, yeah?
Actually, I visited him today, and I was planning to go and visit him tomorrow, but I think he's now doing well. He's almost going to be discharged. Either today or tomorrow, they'll discharge him. So if you get any time, you can drop them maybe a rural referral hospital. And maybe, yes. And if you have his number,
not only that, you see, there's one thing that we really need to understand. This is the time that we know that he has been battling for the past 3 months, and now as we speak, at least he has some, you know, some affair in Kiswahili. He has some affair of which he can be discharged at any time, today or tomorrow next. But of course, it does not stop you from sending your own support. You understand? This is the time that
even at home you can go and visit him and
you can go and visit him at home.
Support him.
Then you support him. The little that you have, God will bless it, and then it will help him. You know, unlike other, by the way, we really have some chronic people in the industry. Yes, I'm sorry to say that. who do not even mind. But of course, let me tell you something. There's one thing that people need to understand. Money is never enough. You understand? How much money you have. Look at Chameleon. Chameleon has money. But when he fell down, when he fell sick,
Sarah, the way that come in.
People came in to help him. To the extent even some of the artists were even advocating for help. You know? For people to give like maybe 1,000 to raise 1 billion shillings. You understand? You remember that incident? So now, if Chameleon, who is well known in East Africa, in Africa at large, you know, East Africa, Africa at large. Let me talk about the world now. Yeah? If Chameleon money can be gathered to help him, how about we here? You have money. We have artists who have money, but they think that their money that they have can help them in any situation. But no, the 5,000 you give to support a fellow friend, it's much. That's why I kept bringing it back to the love. You see, the more when we love ourselves, trust me, everything will move smoothly. But if the love is not there, nothing will work out.
True.
So we really need to learn to embrace that and learn how to help each other. I say this for God and my God. Of course, Mosh, as we sign out, of course, we're talking about 10 minutes to the top of that. That is at 7 p.m. That's when we shall be having the night class. But before that, as we part ways, what is your last word there, Ryder?
Yeah, of course, I just want to thank all the entertainers within Great Northern Uganda for a wonderful work that you have been doing. It doesn't mean that now it's already half of the year. We have gone half of the year. You can now value yourself. You say half of the year is gone, where I am, and what am I expecting in this year. In the next half year. So it will give you maybe a work plan. We need to have a work plan. Let's not work because others are working. Let's work when we are aiming higher. Rather than just being here, we are tied within West Nile. Me, I always fight, so I always make sure that maybe, I don't know, one of the things that I always feel that we should do at West Nile is there. Let us not look at Uganda, because most of the time we have been the question which are bringing into our mind here most of the time that why is our music not crossing into Central? But now this time here, we want our music to cross borders, not only Central, but should cross borders. Let us look maybe far away from even Central, not beyond Central. Central now even they are struggling. They want even their music to go international. So we should also look at the international market. I'll even be very grateful if we hear people like Lucky Day now they're hitting the international market. It will be a good
thing for us generally.
Yes. Let us before people in Central even they achieve that. Let us have artists like Diwa in Gabana. Hearing Dawa, the other song of his. I was now imagining how he was singing. He actually has that kind of Nigerian accent. That Nigerian accent Diwa is having. You know, by the way,
Diwa, we're talking about artists that you can sell abroad.
Those days they used to say Nigerian they sing broken English, but right now we're now enjoying the broken English. So my brother Diwa, I wish he hits that market because he has everything by the super talented. Diwa is super talented. When you hear his lyrics, you just say, yeah.
Let me tell you something.
As if you sing a Jamaican language.
Among the artists in Uganda, let me say in northern Uganda, the artist that I can look upon is I'm talking about Ricky Buds, that is in Gulu. I'm talking about Elton Loverboy. He's in Aluru sub-region. Then Diwa in Gabana.
What a rap knowledge.
And then Diwa in Gabana, rap knowledge. And then
what about our chairperson?
Who?
The one you mentioned here. What's that challenge?
Laxi Mover.
Yeah.
No, by the way, these are the artists. By the way, if we were to package these artists.
So many artists who stay in northern Uganda are really doing well. But I think the best thing now we should look at is let us find a way of how we can hit the international market. Because I've realized that we have been struggling. We wanted our music to be played in Central, but don't think that we don't need that. Because Central, if they're aiming at the maybe international market, why should we not aim at them? Let us aim maybe.
We also aim higher.
Let's aim higher so that we hit the market. By the time when they will realize, by the let me tell you, I was even trying to find out the biography of Barack Obama.
Joshua Baraka.
Yeah, he was telling us that the mom comes from Rwanda and the dad is the Kenyan. but he grew up here.
He grew up in Uganda.
Yes, so it is really a blessing that a guy who grew up here is at the international market. You can maybe sometimes consult him if you have his number. You consult him, you talk to him. He can guide you how to go into that. And
of course, away from that, my parting words is that let's embrace, let's keep on doing our fellow artists challenge. Now that Dawa is back, it's out. The demo very soon. It's the real big deal. It's gonna be out. I want to see fellow male artists doing the challenge of Dawa to show that we can really do this together. We can really do this as one. But of course, Asaji MCC remains my name. Tomorrow we're gonna be bringing you more of this into details, breaking news. Like the entertainment news, the celebrity gossip. We're gonna be breaking it into details. Asaji MC still remains my name. I'll see you till tomorrow. Same time. It has been a wonderful time, having a good time with you people. Me and Mosh, we always make sure that we leave no stone untouched.